Hello, students. I'm Dr.
Hello, students. I'm Dr. Scholastica Ezeribe.
EGC804.
And I'm your facilitator for EGC804.
You are welcome to this
Techniques
wonderful
of
and exciting
Counseling.
session.
You are welcome to
Today
this wonderful and exciting session.
At the characteristics of a
Today we are going to look at the characteristics of a counselor.
All those
We shall examine one by one all those characteristics a counselor should possess,
he or she will be considered to be
he or she will be considered to be an effective counselor.
That the class will be
really interesting
so sit back and
interesting and exciting.
Thank you very much.
So sit back and enjoy the class.
Yes, our topic for today is counselor characteristics, and this is under EGC804, techniques of counseling. And counselors are specialists in the helping profession, and whose characteristics are such that increase their effectiveness while discharging their duties. So in this topic, we are going to look at these counselor characteristics. And here are the intended learning outcomes. In every class, in every lesson, there are things the students should learn. There are things they should go away with. And so by the end of this class, the students should be able to highlight the characteristics of a counselor. They should be able to explain in details the characteristics of a professional counselor, and be able also to inculcate these characteristics into their lives. So let us now go quickly to the characteristics. The first characteristic is the characteristics of being warm. This is the ability to like people, become receptive to people, and friendly. It is a wonderful quality. It is the quality of being friendly and enthusiastic in someone. Here, the counselor is supposed to be able to receive people, and it is a wonderful characteristic when needed in the formation or building of a rapport between the counselor and the client. If the counselor does not have this characteristic, it will be difficult for him to build relationships in counseling. It is the base. It is very, very important. So the next is patience. The characteristic of patience. This is the ability to remain calm, to tolerate, and to endure without getting angry or upset, even when clients are not cooperating or responding properly to counseling. It involves the ability to accept clients without discrimination. A counselor should be patient. Be patient with people around him. Be patient with his clients. It is a noble virtue. I must tell you, patience is a virtue. It's not everybody that can acquire these characteristics, and that is why every counselor are specialists in helping people. If you are not patient, you will not be able to help people in trouble, because when somebody has a problem, it's a challenge, the person most of the times behaves in a way that is not so acceptable to others. But in the face of all these things, the counselor is supposed to remain calm. The counselor is supposed to be focused, not getting angry, not getting upset, so that he or she will be able to achieve his goal. Look at this man sitting here. He's an old man, well seated, without problems. You can see there's nobody around him, but there are people further away from him. But in spite of that, he is just calm, waiting for possibly the people that came with him. You know, he's an old man and he may not be able to stand the way the other ones are standing. So he came over to this place to relax. That shows patience, waiting for them to finish so that they can go, we have another wonderful characteristics, and that is the of confidentiality, and that's the ability to keep secrets. Confidentiality is the ability to keep the client's secrets or information secret. You don't open your mouth to divulge the information you gathered from the client. If you look at this picture here, the mouth of this object is sealed with sellotape, meaning I don't talk, no information from me. The mouth is sealed. A counselor's mouth should be sealed concerning the information he gets from his or her clients. You don't divulge them to anybody, even if it is to his parents or to her parents or siblings or whosoever, friend. No, 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 except the client gives you permission or his consent to do so. And again, if the information you are about to give out is for the benefits of the client and for the benefit of others. If there is a dangerous situation, a dangerous position which the client knows and he doesn't want anybody to know, and this information will be detrimental to both him and the others around. In a case like this, you will tell him, no, I cannot keep this information, I have to divulge it, I have to tell others. And so that is that for confidentiality. If you keep the secrets of your client, if you keep the information of your client, they will be able to rely on you. They will be able to develop confidence in you, and they will be able to open up to you, and you will not have much problems. So we go to the next one, which is empathy. Empathy is the ability to put oneself in another person's position or shoe in order to understand his feelings, his thoughts, his views, and their action. Let us look at this shoe, the picture here. We have two shoes here. We have a big shoe, we have a small shoe. And the big shoe is the male shoe, while the small shoe is the female shoe. And then you look at the arrow. The arrow goes from the big shoe to the small shoe and vice versa. This tells you that the small shoe will try to look at the arrow to put himself into the big shoe's position and vice versa. This is demonstrating the relationship that exists between the counselor and the client. The counselor should be able to empathize, should be able to put himself in the position of the client. A client that is telling you how much he is suffering, how much this and that, or maybe lost the father, lost the mother, and is in a dire situation and is always crying, and you don't need to tell him, why are you crying? Please shut up. No, no, no. You should be able to understand him, understand what he's going through at that period of time. That is empathy. It is a very important characteristic of a counselor. Now let's go to the next one, which is above average intelligence. A counselor should be intelligent enough to engage in mental activities that can help him bring out client's problem and prefer acceptable solutions to it. Counseling is not meant for people of below average intelligence, because it is a problem-solving relationship. It is a problem-solving venture. If you don't have the needed intelligence, you will not be able to decode the client's problems. You will not be able to understand what he's saying and be able to prefer solutions to it. Not just any solution, acceptable ones to it. And now let us look at this picture here. What do you think? Are they just two people looking at each other, facing each other? No, look at the way their brains are working. and the bulb there showing that the brain gives light. It is hot. So counselors' brains are supposed to be hot. They are supposed to be intelligent. They are supposed to be in charge of in charge when in a counseling relationship, when it pertains to information giving, when it pertains to ability to get solutions to problem. The counselor should be able to know a little about everything in the society, in the place of his occupation where he is occupying. We should be able to give appropriate information to the client. Even though he cannot handle the situation, if it needs referral, it is his intelligence that will make him know, now come this one is above me, I need to refer you to another person. This is the right person to handle this case. So a counselor needs to have above average intelligence. Now let's go to the next, which is relative emotional freedom. But before we go to that, I want us to go to do our activity 1, because having gone through the 5 of the counselor characteristics, I want you to do something for me in the class activity 1. And so in 2 minutes, do a self-reflection and see if you have any of the characteristics we have so far learned. Now look at the person in this picture. The way he's looking at himself, he's facing a mirror, and he's now mirroring the mirror of his mind, mirroring himself, trying to bring out the qualities in him. Now, just do like this man, look inwards, do a self-reflection, and see if you have any of the characteristics we have talked about. 2 minutes. Yes, welcome back. We go to the next one. I told you that the next one is relative emotional freedom. A good counselor is one who alienates himself from severe emotional problems to enable him or her handle her client's problems. He should be able to be emotionally free. He should be able to be somebody who is emotionally strong, who is in control of his emotions, somebody that cannot even easily be tied to an emotional, something. Now, there are clients that might come to you with so much of problems, with so much of challenges, that if you are not emotionally free, if you are not emotionally stable, you may join the client in crying. No, it is not good. It is not for a counselor to help the client in crying. Rather, he should be free. He should be able to have it to be alienated, further removed from emotional problems, so that he can handle the problem of that client. Now look at this picture here. The man raising his 2 hands up like that, spreading them in the air, scattering his legs like that, and opening his suit. The inner wear is written free. The shirt he's wearing is written free, showing you how free he is, demonstrating freedom, emotional freedom. So it is important for us to be emotionally free to make good counseling. Now let us go to the next one is humility. Humility is a very wonderful characteristic, a quality of having low view of one's importance. You might be important, very, very important. But when you are not filled with the thoughts or the air of that your importance, you look at it, you view it lowly, and you go on. This will help the person, to be able to help the clients. It is only humble people that know how to admire good qualities in others. A proud person cannot do that. If you are humble, you'll be able to see the good in your clients. You'll be able to see the qualities of your clients, and you'll be able to know that this client, if properly harnessed, if the potentials in this person is properly harnessed, he will go to places. So humility is freedom from pride. Freedom from pride. Humility is a wonderful one. It is a wonderful one. So it is important for us as counselors to embrace and imbibe the quality of humility. Let's go to the next. That says love. Love is everything. Love conquers the client. This characteristic is wonderful. When you show love to your clients, they will confide in you. They will open up to you, and this in turn will yield a very fruitful counseling relationship, and you will be happy for it, because when you are able to handle a case and that successfully, it always gives joy. So love here should be inculcated into the lives of a counselor, into the lives of counselors. So you are already counselors in the making. Some of you are already counselors, working as counselors. So you have to imbibe this characteristic. Try to build it up in you, because it will help you excel in your chosen career. And then we look. It shows you a man's hand raised up, showing you that my hands are clean. So it is important for us to imbibe this quality of honesty. And I want us to do our class activity. From your own perspective, is there any need to inculcate these counselor characteristics in your lives? And now we did the first one, which was on self-reflection. Now answer this question on your own. Look into yourself. Find out whether there is any need to inculcate these counselor characteristics into your own life as a student counselor. Again, read through units 1 and 2 of module 1 of your course material on EGC804. Thank you very much, and God bless you.